Greetings, everyone. TLP, aka the Booger Picker. Yes, you heard me correctly. The Booger Picker. Not a booger picker, not just some random booger picker, but I am the one and only and original, the Booger Picker. Why do I say that? Because I booger up my picks. I don't claim to be perfect. I don't come on here and make, 20-second videos of me picking some lock totally perfect. I don't do that. That's not me. Nobody learns anything that way. We're here to learn. That's my sole purpose, is to document my journey of what I'm learning and as I go, and hopefully somebody else may learn from it. And I encourage people to comment. If you think I'm doing something wrong, you got a better method, please leave a comment below. You got advice? Great. Leave a comment below. But I'll say this. This right here is a Brinks, the core from a Brinks Deadbolt doorknob. Now, it's got 2 security pins. I'll get to that point. Like most of the locks I own, I come across them. Find them, garage sale, garage sales, going through people's garages, going through all that kind of stuff. I come across these things. I have people give me locks. And this is one I acquired in such a way. Now, with that said, I do not have a key for this. So the first time, this lock boogered me up because of the 2 security pins. It was in my naughty bucket, or what I like to call my booger bucket, for a couple of weeks. But when I finally picked it, because I had no key, I left it open and I gutted it to see what was going on inside there. That's when I discovered 2 security pins. Spool pins, to be exact. But with that said, that's when I realized something. You read in the text and you always hear, you read in books and you see people's videos and they'll talk about being heavy-handed on that tension wrench. And they say a lot of new pickers, that's a tendency. They're real heavy-handed in their tension. And I didn't realize it, but I was. I did not realize that fact until this lock, because of the security pins. Once I realized that it had security pins, I thought to myself, maybe that's what the problem was. So, with that said, I have since, eased up on that tension. I see the importance of it now. That way you can feel what's going on if you get one of these security pins set wrong. Okay, now, with that said, we're going to say this too. This is that tension wrench I made. I think it was the last video I made. I can't remember if it was the last one or the one before that. Well, I made it. So basically, a wiper insert blade. But I have since come back and put this twist in it right here. Okay? Now, I know some people, they don't like the twist. They say, I've read somewhere that when you put this twist in here, it causes you to lose some of the tactile feedback that you would get. Now, I may be wrong. I may be right. Like I say, leave a comment below. What's your opinion on this? What do you think? But I think, in my opinion, that when you put the twist in there, that allows the wrench to sit flat on your fingertip. Therefore, you have more surface area contact between the wrench and your finger. Therefore, logically, it would seem that you would have more tactile feedback transferring into the nerves of your finger. Does that make sense? As opposed to having it up on its edge. Now, I know having it on its edge is very rigid. And you're gonna get feedback. But this way, yeah, this puts a little bit of spring in it, a little bit more spring, so you might lose some, but yet you've got more of your finger on there. So, what's your opinion? Twist or no twist? Or should I say flat or not flat? Leave your opinion below. But let's see if we can't get this picked. Like I said, I'm no expert, don't claim to be. I'm here to learn, and hopefully somebody can learn from what I'm, me talking out loud. I'll say this too. Here's another little thing, advice, tip. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. being that this tension wrench doesn't fit in here very well, it's real loose. We say that. It has a tendency when you put pressure up here on with this finger, it has a tendency to want to roll out. You see what I'm saying? It rolls out of the core, and you know we all don't want that to happen mid-pick. You got 3 of your 5 pins set, and your wrench rolls out, and you end up with a booger pick. We don't want booger picks. We learn from booger picks, but we don't want booger picks. We want that click. So, what I have started doing, now like I say, I may be wrong, I may be right. Please, if you disagree with this and you think this is wrong, explain to me why in the comments below. But what I've started doing is when I feel this thing slipping out, with this hand holding that pick, I'll take my forefinger and I'll push it back down in there. The whole time keeping tension on it up here so you don't lose any of the set pins, but pushing that back in there so you don't lose, you know, it doesn't fall out mid-pick, and we end up with a booger pick. Like I said, we don't want booger picks, we want clicky clicks. Okay, we're going to try this now. Like most times, if I've got an open keyway, which this keyway is pretty open. Here, let's see if I can't show you this. It's kind of hard to see. There we go. You can kind of see it right there. But it's a pretty open keyway. Nothing too extreme about it. But when I have an open keyway like that, I tend to want to start in the back and try to pick my way forward. You know. Now, depending on the binding order, you know, you have to do that. You have to back to front, back to front, back to front. You know what I'm saying? Because the binding order ain't going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Never is. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start in the back. I'm going to get my pick in here so I can feel my pins. Where are we at? Right here. Okay, there we go. We're going to start in the back. Now, this right there should be pin 5. Okay, we heard that. Okay, I think I slipped off the bottom of that key pin. Okay, I definitely felt a click and a little bit of core rotation on that one. Okay, that's the same with that. Felt a click, a little bit of core rotation. Now let's go back to the back. I'll start again, back to front, back to front. If I can get in there. And there we go. We got her open. So, like I say, if you got any opinions on the security pins, you got links to videos, you know, talking about fault sets, oversets, and, you know, the counter rotation of a security pin. Leave some links to the videos below so that, you know, I'll watch them and I can learn from this. And, you know, other people can learn from this. Got an opinion on the twist and therefore the flat or the edge. Leave your opinion below. But with that, I'll end this one like I end all of them. Keep it safe, keep it legal, and good picking. Booger Picker out.